Aloha, good morning. Welcome to Kahu's Corner. This early Monday morning, beginning of the work week after a long week of vacation. Some of you might have took the whole last week off, or even 4 days. Off Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Now we gotta gear up and head back to work. So this morning, as you get on the roads, get to your job after, like I said, at least a 4 day vacation. Be careful out there. I think the roads gonna be a little wet. We should have some rain, much needed rain this week. So that's an awesome thing to see. We definitely can use more rain. Uh, but anyway, thank you uh, for joining me this morning as we, you know, get through with one major holiday, the Thanksgiving. We prepare for the next couple. The new year is right around the corner, and usually around this time, we all hear the catchphrase, it's better to give than to receive. And it's a true statement. I mean, it comes right out of the Bible. And we'll just kind of look at that this morning. And I understand cost of living is is getting up there. Things are not cheap no more. So as far as, you know, giving gifts and, you know, buying gifts for family and stuff, sometimes it can be hard to do. But blessing people at this time of the year with gifts, it's good, but it's not the only thing that you can bless people with. You can bless people with the God-given talents that you that you've gotten and received from God, um, of your time, your energy. Um, what has God blessed us with that um, truly that we can bless others? I mean, there's so much things at Email of Church. So much people got so much talent, um, and they live true to that statement. It's better to give than to receive. I mean, a lot of God's churches here in Waimea, they have the same mentality. They only look to bless people with nothing in return. They don't want nothing back. Um, I've seen it happen to me many a times, and going into this Christmas, it's what it's all about. Trying to be available for people who don't have much, and just blessing them. Like I said, it doesn't take uh, money to bless people. I remember a couple of weeks ago, Kahu talked about, said, what is the most important thing we have? It's not money, it's time. Once you spend it, you can't get it back already. Money, sure, you can spend it, you find some way to get it back, but time, when God gives you that opportunity um, to be of a blessing to someone, if you pass it up, you won't have that same time again. So yeah, time is the most important thing we have. Um, it doesn't stop for nothing. It just keeps ticking away. Um, and we get one day closer. We moving to what we have hope in, which is being in heaven when our time here on earth is done. That's where our joy and our hope now. Yeah, that's where the finish line is, and that's with God, spending eternity with God. Um, so yeah, time can be positive when you look at that. We're one day closer to eternity, but if we miss opportunities, and we'll miss it if we don't pay attention to what God leading us to or nudging us to do. Yeah, we have the free will um, to stop it. If you don't want to do it, we don't have to. But God will always give us opportunities to say, hey, look, you know, there's a family or there's a need here. It's not going to cost you money. It's just going to cost you time, and go help, especially this time of the year. So be on the lookout for that. Um, perfect example was last week, Thursday. We went down to the hall. Salvation Army brought Thanksgiving meals. Hey, we just spent an hour down there to package up plates, and then other group, you know, they took it to their retirement homes, to Kupuna. Um, all it took was time. It didn't take much to put food in a plate, but Salvation Army, that's what they do. They look for opportunities. They just need help for people to come alongside them and be available. And that's what a lot of people went down there. I had a chance to spend an hour and a half of my day, and and just be blessed about it. And just thank God. Hey, look, you gave me the opportunity to go down and make plate lunches. We did that, and it was a good deal. And we didn't expect nothing in return. All we did, like I said, went out, made plates, and was a blessing to other people. And God gets all of the credit for it. He sets it up. He provides everything. All we got to do is step in it, give a little of our time, and just be a blessing. Proverbs chapter 11, verse 24 and 25 says, give freely and become more wealthy. Be stingy and lose everything. Verse 25, the generous will prosper. Those who refresh others will themselves be refreshed. There it is, true statement. If you be of a blessing to somebody, it blesses you. And you go in it with the feeling of, hey, I don't expect nothing in return. I just want to help, just want to bless you. And like I said, God gets all the credit. Simple as that. So as we, get closer to the end of the year, and it's supposed to be a year-round deal. It's not just, from Thanksgiving to the end of the year, everybody going to say, oh, okay, now we got to really give. But God, it's 365 days a year. If God gives you the opportunity, whatever day it is, whatever time, and you can do it, jump in it. So I just pray for myself, for you guys, as we come through this time of the year, and let's carry it on and just keep carrying it on. There's no end to giving of yourself. You can do it as long as you're health-wise and you can do it. But use the gifts that God gave you to bless others with. It opens a door if they're not saved or they don't know Christ. It opens a door for you to share the gospel, and that's the main thing. It sees you're a testament for Jesus himself, who was the ultimate giver. He gave his life with no expectation of anything in return, but he does offer us eternal life. But that's where free will comes back. We don't have to take it. We don't have to take the free gift of salvation, but it has a lot of implications that there's only two places after this life that we're going to go, either in eternal life, everlasting life with God himself and Jesus, or eternal death, which is not a good place to be. So anyway, I hope you guys have a safe week. Be blessed. Look for opportunities. Aloha.